Yeah, he certainly is, Laura. We know that the next places he has his eye on for destinations is places like Singapore, also Taiwan, and then, of course, the South Pacific. He's looking towards travel bubbles with perhaps Fiji as well into the future. But today we were talking about the success of Qantas in recovery after COVID-19. Of course, we know that the regional arm of Qantas, Jetstar, is now operating at 100%. Qantas is at 90%, but both of those are looking strong. They're expecting by 2022 we are going to see Qantas operating at 107% of its usual capacity. We know that we just have to make a few more days without an outbreak, and we are so close to having our trans-Tasman bubble finally up and running. On Monday could be the day when we will welcome our Kiwi friends from across the ditch with open arms here in Sydney.
What we are doing is going back in style and in force onto the Kiwi market. We are adding around 100 flights a week. We're going to be opening these lounges, and we're going to be opening the lounges in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane to cope with trans-Tasman traffic.
I must admit that I actually haven't been lucky enough to be in this first-class lounge before, but it is pretty incredible to be here, and it is back up and running after being operational for 14 years. Of course, it has been pretty devastating for the staff here. Around 64 of them were actually put off during COVID, but they are back in service today. It is an exciting day for them. This is one of the best lounges in the world. It has won that title many times. So not only is this trans-Tasman bubble going to be an exciting day for us, but we know it's an important part of the economy. Of course, for New Zealand, we are their #1 market for tourism, and for us, they are our second, just behind China. So it is a really great opportunity, not only for the Kiwis, but also for us here, and to try and get a bit more to that normality. This morning, the CEO of Qantas, Alan Joyce, exchanged a light barb with the Kiwi friends over that common dispute over who exactly created the pavlova.
One of the things we are going to do is to repay the compliment. We're going to send him Neil's passion fruit pavlova across to New Zealand, so he can taste the best and the original pavlova.
On a serious note, Qantas has also discussed that it is sticking by its no jab, no fly policy. It says that 89% of its frequent flyers are supportive of that. As I mentioned earlier, Alan Joyce is really trying to get as many of these bubbles set up and running as fast as he can. He says that he hopes that they will, some of them at least, be established before October, and many to come after.